Hey guys, I woke up with this thought this morning I wanted to share with you. I've been thinking of the definition of declarations and the type of declarations we make over ourselves and the impact that has. Anybody ever said something to you like you're too much of something? You're too sensitive, you talk too much, you're too whatever. Tall, short, big, small, it doesn't matter. Somebody said that how you show up is too much to handle. Well, when I was younger, I had an experience where I was told that I talked too much. As a matter of fact, I had my mom look up my report cards, and all of them said excellent student but talk too much. Excellent grades but talk too much. Needs to be more quiet in class. Always talks too much. To make matters worse, one day we had a heated discussion at our house. And I will say that I got my gift of gab from my dad. And both of us were in a heated discussion. I would call it a heated discussion, okay? And my mom came to me. My brother was somewhere around. I can't quite remember where he was. But he was nowhere to be heard. Because that's how he dealt with stuff, you know? He would just do whatever he was doing with no regard to even defend or explain himself. And my mom came to me and she said, sometimes you need to be like your brother and be quiet. And that day, I made a declaration. I'm not going to share anything ever again. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to hold my peace. I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself. I'm not going to share. And guess what? That day, my body heard what I said. My body came into agreement with the words that I said. My emotions were in tune. And it kicked in. I stopped sharing. I stopped sharing me. Not realizing that the very thing that I was told that I was too much of was a gift that I had to offer. And it has taken years to get to the point where I feel comfortable sharing openly and transparently again. But what I realized was that day I made a declaration, and the declaration was to do the opposite of what was authentic to me. I spoke it with my mouth. As the definition of the word declaration says, it's an announcement. Not only did I speak it, I came into agreement with it mentally and emotionally. To reverse that, I had to make another declaration. So if you've ever been in a situation where you want to shift, you realize there's an issue, but somehow you find yourself having a hard time making the connection between what you know you should do and the actions that are necessary, probably you could start with making a declaration, because I promise you at some point you would have said, you know what, this doesn't serve me, I'm going to be quiet, I'm going to hide, I'm going to dumb myself down in order to make everybody else happy or to not be a problem to everybody else. Try making a declaration announcing that you're going to do quite the opposite. It doesn't have to be to everybody, but to yourself. And guess what? The same emphatic nature that you used to declare the opposite of that the last time, you would have to do the same thing this time around. So declare, open your mouth and say, you know what? I'm going to show up. And I don't care what anybody else says. I'm not doing it for anybody